certainly what we've heard at this stage. We have a blue sky, the sun is shining, we have a morale now in our city that I haven't seen for so long. Obviously, that is an eye-watering amount. It is there to ensure not just the Whyalla Steelworks continues, but its importance to South Australia and nationally significant. So I have not seen so many workers, so many just members of the public so happy with smiles on their face. They're chatting, they're smiling. So everybody now sees the uncertainty of the past. What the state and federal government have now introduced is the way to go. Yes, a very happy community.
So Phill, is there a guarantee that jobs won't be lost at the plant behind you there?
That is certainly the intention. The way the state and the federal government have worded this and having appointed their administrators, their aim, or not their aim, but their intention is no more job losses, secure employment for those that are now working, contractors and creditors who get paid on time as they then progress and transform the steelworks into an ongoing operation. So certainly between the Premier in particular and the Prime Minister today, an assurance that that is their aim, no more job losses.
And what's this going to mean for creditors? Because a lot of the creditors are local small businesses there, aren't they?
They have announced plans fast-tracking that the government, and they've spoken to creditors and employers here about how to apply for that, but they will fast-track, they will pay the creditors, and then they will put that invoice back into the administrator. So the Premier has gone to great pains to say creditors will now start to get paid.
Do you wish, though, Phill, that the state government had taken this action earlier, the action of forcing GFG into administration and appointing administrators? Do you wish they'd moved before?
I know the community often have said that. Understanding now how it's been done, I can see why they had to keep it very close to their chest, and also there are still procedures to go through. You can't just throw out a private owner. You can't just put a company into administration without addressing unintentional consequences. So I believe, and what I've read so far and what the Premier and the Prime Minister have said here in Whyalla, is they've come up with a way forward that has the least amount of negative impact on the city and particularly on the workers. They are focusing on making sure jobs continue, jobs grow, and that everybody now does get paid quickly.
You have been here,
which is fantastic. Our community is in wraps.
We're getting the sense that there's a real sense of optimism there now, but you have been here before, Phill, haven't you? 2016, 2017. Ultimately, this is the first step in another transition. So what are the key challenges Whyalla now faces?
Certainly a different situation now than previously. We have a government that's going to make sure the right procedures are in place. They will be looking for a partner to go into taking over, a new owner for the steelworks, but the governments will be very much in control of the money to make sure everybody gets paid. Yes, there are still some people questioning, yes, we've been here before, but the majority of workers, the majority of contractors, I sat on a meeting this morning, and the contractors are over the moon that this has been introduced. So the response from the workers, from the contractors, people that don't work at the steelworks within the town, they are absolutely buoyed with this news, believing this is the only way forward to ensure that there is a certain future, there is change, and I certainly believe emphatically in what the government is proposing, and we will see change, and it will be different from last time.
Phill Stone, Mayor of Whyalla, good to hear from you.
Thank you.